Houston Life, Boots for Troops, and U.S. Power Pros salute our armed forces.
Welcome back to Houston Life. May is Military Appreciation Month, and we're teaming up with Boots for Troops and U.S. Power Pros to recognize the work being done at a very special place. It's just down the road in Angleton.
Yeah, veterans are finding comfort, healing, and hope for the future with the help of horses. Explain to us what is happening here. What do you do here at SoléAna Stables? How are you helping our veterans?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you're seeing behind me is called Horses for Heroes. We created it just last summer. The organization was actually founded 10 years ago. We really just started it for our daughter SoléAna, who was born with Down syndrome. And at the time, it was really just to create a space for her and her friends where they could come reach their goals in a warm, loving, and compassionate environment. For us, we knew that once we created the program for our individuals with disabilities, and it was a trusted program, well established, we knew that eventually we would create what you see behind me now, which is Horses for Heroes.
We are going to take our horses to the rail, and we're going to continue this sense of grounding through our grooming.
Now we're partnering with a local organization called Warriors Refuge, and they come out weekly for a 2-hour lesson.
I'm going to have him start walking. And remember, you will be using your voice first.
Why do you think the horses help so much?
Horses are our mirror, you know. They reflect what we're feeling a lot of times before we even know what we're feeling. With horses, you need to build their trust. They're not an animal that is automatically going to trust who's around them. So it's really great for our veterans who are having to rebuild trust, work on trust. And so they're giving them just this opportunity to see themselves in the mirror. You know, if a horse isn't doing what you're wanting them to do, why is that? Is it something about my body language? Is it something about my energy? And so I think when our veterans come here and they start working with the horses, they're immediately realizing, okay, there's things that I need to change about me so that the horse does what I want it to do.
I can tell you right now, Major is super relaxed and happy.
You're a military family.
Yes,
Tell us about this.
Yes, so we are a military family. We're a proud military family. My husband's been in the military for almost 32 years now. He loves serving. And for us, though, you know, with military service, there's a lot of deployments, right? So a lot of families go through it's just hard. You see the greatness, right, of serving, but you also see the trauma that can happen. You know, a lot of times it's easier to be deployed and go to a deployment than it is coming back because our servicemen and women just come back different. And so our goal with this program is to help them.
Once I figured out that if I don't get help, it would mean the worst. You know, and there was a few times that it almost did. And the support that I've had from my wife and from my family and from the VA and from programs like this has made a big difference, you know, life or death, you know, I mean, it really has. And we get to figure that out while we're out here interacting with the horses. All the trauma begins to just leave, you know. Sometimes you develop different sets of personalities once you're in the Army, but the loss and the heartache and the friendship and the camaraderie, once you feel like it's over, that's the hard part of transitioning to civilian life. This program has really given us a good outlet to say whatever we've lost, it's time to get it back.
You talk about finding yourself again, bringing yourself back to you. How are the horses helping you with that?
I can't think of a better program than interacting with the horses. The breathing techniques that they've taught us, and just putting your hands on the horses and letting them feel the energy from you, the calmness, it's all about teaching them and being taught by them. So I love horses.
There you go.
They're amazing. They really are healing.
The horses have a different level of gratitude when they understand that you care, just like people. You create a different type of bond with animals, you know, and these horses are really here for a great reason, and I'm glad they're here. I'm glad we're here.
What would you say to someone who's maybe getting out of the military and about to embark on civilian life?
That's a hard question. In order to make the transition a lot less difficult, find an outlet, find a resource for somebody that can take you under their care. The less work we have to do transitioning out, the more the trauma stays behind. Veterans really should get involved in a program like this. This program is very, very demanding, but also so peaceful, to deal with the horse. And so the 4-week program that we've been in so far, my level of trauma, I can tell, and nervousness has decreased a lot. This is so peaceful to come out here and for the horses to let us know that we don't have to be afraid anymore.
Right now, the horse is off lead, which means that no one actually is leading him, but as a group, they're trying to get him to walk with them without touching him. And so this is a lot of nonverbal communication with the horse. It's a lot of teamwork within the veterans themselves.
As the exercise progressed, we figured out how to work as a team, even with the horse, not just each other. 1, 2, 3, teamwork!
It's the self-esteem, it's the confidence, it's being able to communicate better.
Good job.
Learning new ways to do that, which then reflects at home. They're able to have better relationships with their spouses, their kids, their coworkers.
One day, if I can get back to being steady and stable, as a husband and as a father again, and especially as a grandfather, that's my goal, that's my mission. I think I can give another go at it and make life better.
Nice job, James.
Absolutely amazing to be out there. Really big thanks to James Norman for opening up and just being so open during our trip to SoléAna Stables.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Really nice story, Mel. Norman served our country for 20 years, so we're so thankful to him. All of our military members, of course. To learn more about the program, they can visit the Scene On section of HoustonLife.tv.